Kingdom Hearts Birth by Slay. This time with our favorite boy, the man of the hour. We are going to play as, you guessed it, Jesse McCartney. So this time we're going to play on Proud Mode, because I feel more confident in Proud Mode and with Ventus than anybody else. Yeah. No vibrations. Nope. Would you like to skip the introduction? No, actually. You skipped it last time only because the cutscene would not make sense. But we will skip this part of the cutscene. So, we start with the cutscene at one of my favorite worlds that we barely get to play in. I feel like this world should have most definitely returned as playable in Kingdom Hearts 2. But, nah, we just get cutscenes, which is fine. Fine, I guess.
This world is just too small.
Why is the sun going down so fast? And he's back. This time with a helpless child. Ventus' story feels like it has more content to it, in my opinion. But here we are in Destiny Islands, the supposed homeland. I mean, have they confirmed that this is Xehanort's homeworld?
See, an empty world.
I mean, he talks about it like it is, but at the same time, like, he could have had the same situation happen to, like, Kairi. Kairi didn't remember where she was from, and she grew up there. Sí. Sí.
Como con eso, cough.
No, así se pronuncia.
Cough.
Cough. Sorry, a brief interruption. But yeah, here's our boy Ventus, looking dazed. Now,
Who's there?
here, so now that since I'm super late in recording this, we could, and at the time that I'm recording this, there has been so much content of Kingdom Hearts released that, at least in terms of story, to further question about the presence of this boy right here, Ventus. So, Ventus is actually older than he looks. Now apparently, we don't know how many years exactly the Keyblade War was, but Ventus was there at the aftermath. He was there during the after years of the Keyblade War. The question is, how far in the after years, you know, because your character meets him, so it can't be that long. So Ventus, and this is how we get to, and this kind of helps us, the cutscenes in Unchained Key, Kingdom Hearts Key, to be exact, they kind of help. It kind of helps a little bit explain why Ventus is like the way he is right now. He looks dazed. He looks kind of broken, as we see. So, question of the day is, what led to him losing his heart or fracturing his heart? Like, what happened? Who betrayed him, or who had to pull a Jean with Bayonetta type of thing? You know. Because sometimes people with great power would get struck down by the person who takes care of them, so in order to be protected. And in Ventus's case, someone must have hurt him or like fractured his heart so he wouldn't tell a secret that he knows or contains. Like maybe Ventus, despite Sora being the main protagonist, maybe Ventus is the true key to to everything, like coming to an end in Kingdom Hearts 3, and which is why part of the journey for Kingdom Hearts 3 is to find Ventus, and I'm pretty sure that's up to Riku and Mickey, because Riku and Mickey set off to find Aqua. And with Aqua, they'll find Ventus, while Sora focuses on just finding out where Xehanort is and striking him down. But yeah, that's... So, but a lot of things are... So Ventus is one of the, members of the Dandelions, and the Dandelions are Keyblade wielders who took an oath to survive, to just see other worlds and try to protect them as best as they can and just keep moving forward without a care in the world, because, not everybody wants to fight, but they fight only the heartless, of course. Or in this game's case, unversed. So here we are at the present, somewhat, for Ventus. And Ventus, when in the real world, his heart's he's fractured, he's broken, he's like a puppet. Xehanort is willing to leave him there to just start a new life, but then he's like, wait, I thought he was broken. Maybe there is hope for my plan. But I kind of guess his Keyblade... I kind of guess why his Keyblade looks so, older than the rest, because back in the day, the Keyblades were just, different. Had a unique style to them. This Keyblade definitely fits the concept of, this was, used in the early days, but to Terra and Aqua is it's just another Keyblade. But he's gonna be a good guy. He's gonna be a completed... The most you can remember at this point is his name and that he's a Keyblade wielder, sworn to defeat evil. And Zeneca Shoppa is not currently not sufficient to broadcast. You think that, and yet I'm still broadcasting. So here we are in the present time for Ventus. So this is sometime after what happened just now, and he's training with his friends Aqua and Terra. Now, we only see this cutscene
a meteor shower
when you say yes to the tutorial level. If you haven't played this game at all and you start a completely new file, from scratch, you have to do the tutorial. But once you beat the game, or you've already created a save slot or whatever, it's like, hey, do you want to do the tutorial again just to be safe? No, I do not want to. Its controls have been the same since the PSP times. The only difference is that the lock-on feature is much better. So here we are once again in the land of departure, and we're taking control of Ventus. It makes more sense to have these to not do tutorial, or rather have a tutorial but show a different beginning cutscene from a different perspective. For Terra, he would be running out of his room too, but of course he'll probably go through a different training course to show off his strength. Ventus is our speed character. So, and I like how he wields his keyboard backhanded. Kind of be a show off. We don't have any D-Link meter yet. Well, full meter, only because we don't discover D-Link until we leave this world.
I've got time to spare.
Do you? Alright. Basic attacks, of course. Health and all that jazz.
What? You want a piece of me too?
Target to inanimate object, Jesse. Come on. I like to switch between Jesse and Ventus, because this is Jesse McCartney, people. I actually did like his music when he was starting out. People still like him to this day. He's a cool guy. It's just, not many people, but most of the people that like him are the people who grew up listening to him. Oh, do I have to do my thing?
Yeah, win.
Yeah, I gotta use my commands. I forgot.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alright, and then we learn how to open a treasure chest. Oh my god! That is the hardest thing in the world. This is the hardest test, guys. We gotta open a treasure chest. Yeah! We did it. Alright, and now to end the tutorial.
What am I messing around here for? I'm gonna
Yeah,
miss
Jesse.
the meteor shower.
Should I say Robin, Boy Wonder? Jesse McCartney is the voice of Robin and Nightwing in Young Justice. For those that are actual DC, and for those that are DC fans, I'm sorry if you're only video game nerds. But comic book nerds are welcome here too. So, like in Terrace Run for Birth by Sleep, I will be showing off the cutscenes, but I'll try to talk over them as much as I can, only because
Why does it seem
I'm pretty sure most people that watch these are
familiar?
people who already know the games. But yeah, here we are. Once again on Land of Departure, and throwback to Kingdom Hearts 1. Ventus, like, falls asleep, and of course is awoken by his closest, cutest friend. So, enjoying his nap, seeing everything around him. Throwback. And hi.
Whoa!
Not as...
Give me a break, Aqua.
Ven, you hopeless sleepyhead.
Not the greatest line.
You should have at least brought a
Then, you
blanket.
lazy bum. You should have used that line. It would have been a complete
really
throwback.
felt
Like,
like I've been
I
there
missed that
before.
scene.
Looking up at the stars.
He's not a little kid.
Except
Well,
you've always
he
lived
kind of
here
is,
with
but
us.
he's not. He's 15 for
Yeah.
crying out loud.
I know.
I don't know why you could have used this Rotz's voice. I said there is a difference between Ventus and Rotz's. Besides, like, attire,
Aqua.
their tone of voice is different as well.
You ever wonder what stars are?
Like,
where
Ventus
light
has a
comes
more,
from?
like, slight, like, uppity beat, like, childish
Well, they
voice,
say.
even though he's a teenager.
That every star up there is another world.
Rotz's is more like teenage, like, definitely,
Tara.
like, teenager, like,
Yep.
almost adult, like,
Hard to believe there are so many
like,
worlds
his-
out there besides
like,
our own.
But they're teenagers. You like,
The
there's
light
no
is their
like
hearts.
squeaky voice like.
And it's shining down on us like a
I'm
million lanterns.
trying to keep like we all were.
What? I don't get it.
In other words, they're just like you, Ven.
What does that mean?
You'll find out someday, I'm sure.
He never will.
I want to know now.
You're too young to know now.
How is he too young?
Quit treating me like a kid.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
I can't
But you
help
guys
it.
are weirdos.
You two would make the weirdest brothers.
They are the weirdest. They are brothers, somewhat. I mean, yes, brothers in arms, yes, but they might as well be brothers. Gravity-defying hair, keyblade power, armor, gliders. Throwback to the whole Kingdom Hearts 1, the trio staring up into the skies.
Oh, yeah. Tara, you
Got
and I
Terra,
have our
Aqua,
mark
Ven, we got
mastery
Toriku
exams
and
tomorrow.
Kairi, and of course we got Axelrotzes and Shion.
I made us good luck charms.
But at the same time, the recent picture opened my eyes. Why is there
Here.
always one girl and
I
two
get one
guys, and the
too.
girl always had to keep the guys in
Of
mind?
course.
I
One
have
for
no
each
problem
of
with
us.
that. It's just that why is there always one girl and two guys? The setup for like when it comes
Somewhere
to a
out
fantastic trio.
There's this tree with star-shaped fruit.
I guess Fairy Tale kind of
and the
breaks the
fruit
cycle.
represents
Two
an
girls and
unbreakable
two
connection.
guys.
So
But
as long as
they,
you and
but the team
friends
sort of
carry
splits
good
up
luck charms
half the
shaped
time,
like it,
so it's always.
nothing can ever drive you apart.
Well, actually,
You will
whenever
always
in
find
Fairy
your
Tale
way
it's
back
not
to
to
each
a
other.
happy end.
Technically,
Lucy, it's still
I
one
think
guy,
you're supposed to make
two
them
guys
to
and
see
one
shows,
girl because Happy's a
But I
boy.
did the best with what I
Even
had.
though it sounds, he
Boy,
sounds like a
sometimes you
girl.
are such a girl.
Hey, what do you mean sometimes?
It means you
So
have
this
I'm
isn't a
gonna
real
stop.
good luck charm?
Well, that's yet to be seen. Put a little magic on it.
So
Really? What?
there's this thing with Aqua
An
in
unbreakable
her in the
connection.
program. One of her character models, the back of her outfit, it showed more back than what we notice if we noticed her from behind.
Well,
It,
tomorrow's the
it showed
exam.
more of her back.
Anybody want to spar?
I can take it.
Like show the athletic, like freedom of movement type of deal. But so this is our tutorial, and we control Terra for some reason, but I'd rather control Ventus.
So long!
Oh, I'm supposed to block. My bad.
Quit going easy on me. not gonna win unless you stay on the offensive.
I mean, I was kicking your butt just now.
Take that!
Finish commands, yeah. But yeah, it was supposed the back part. Like we were supposed to see all the way down to like
handle a crowd too.
Like the very bottom of the back, but then like I guess some people are just like, no, this is too revealing, even though like, oh my, the back, oh, it's so revealing. Why am I staring at something so weird? Shot lock. I like Aqua shot lock. Makes more sense for her. I like Ventus is a shot lock too, but we'll stick with.
Okay,
so
let's wrap this up.
That was a rude disconnection, I'm sorry. Alright. For the sake of this round, of course I'm gonna choose Ventus as the guy I wanna play as.
Win!
Shot lock. I like their shot lock. Quite the battle.
Told you I'm good.
We could keep playing because we experiment with all the characters, but we're not. Time's sake. Especially that weird hiccup I just had a moment ago.
Trust me, you guys are ready.
Why aren't you part of the exam?
I hope it's that easy.
It's like the master said. Power is born within the heart. When the time is right, you just need to look inside yourself.
See, this scene like shows how close they are. And it still does too in the when they're together, but like I wish there was more. I wish there was more cutscenes.
You don't want to lose track of stuff that's happened.
I like that they know what that is. Like Sora's like, whoa, what is that? Come on, save point. You know what save point is. All right, time to create a Ventus file. Finally. I wonder how many parts it's gonna take for this one. Alright.
Hey, we're gonna head back.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, we just wanted to be a let. Oh, okay, you could be the third wheel. This is what Aqua say, like, oh man. Does Aqua really like Terra, or is it the other way around? I don't know. I feel like it's one of them. Because amongst the trios of this, there's always like one. There's always one
Together.
couple amongst them. So for
Always.
the Sora group, it's always Sora and Kairi. For the Ratz's group, it's always Ratz's and Shion, or now in this case, Nami.
That would be the last night we ever spent beneath the same stars.
Yeah, it sucks. If you know what happens, then if you remember from hey Mickey. So going back to what I said in the previous part, we don't get that much Mickey in Terra's story, but for Ventus and Aqua, we definitely get a fair amount of Mickey just to show like, hey, he exists. And turns out he was training like you guys 10 years ago. And Mickey's master is Yensid. Master Yensid. Apparently, like, they decided to just throw this out there, like, hey, it's not that Ventus Yensid knows the knowledge of the Keyblade. He was also a wielder. Why did he stop being a wielder? Just so he could be just the sorcerer magic, basically. And of course, had the whole, like, sorcerer apprentice thing. a representation of what's to come. Alright, and finally we could officially choose the character. They forced us to play as Ventus somewhat in the tutorial, but now we can finally choose what we want to do once you finish the tutorial, and of course we're playing as my boy Jesse McCartney. And here we are in this scene once more. Should I show it? I feel like I shouldn't have to, because it's the same cutscene actually. You know what? I'm making the choice. We're gonna skip it because it's already in Terra's part. But after this, we'll continue the cutscene, just to be sure. But oh well. Después.
Ahora.
Después.
¿Cómo después? Es ahora porque yo me voy. Y voy a ir con papi a casa mía. Si tú quieres ir también. No, después, y ya está.
Grabando.
¿Qué?
Está grabando.
Ay.
I'm gonna have to cut this part short though, just because I showed those cutscenes. Always in shot luck, yes, but I don't care. I know I'm talking around like that because like this is so easy. I really don't mind if I lose to this or not. This finisher is not that impressive, to be honest, because it really is just flailing all over the place. And hey, we got fever pitch. So I want to try to keep the parts shorter in this run. So this run is mostly cutscenes.
But one must keep a still heart even in the most tried.
We're already seeing what happens after this. So, but we're gonna go straight to here, back to Ventus's room, and him like disappointed that he can't be part of like the main two, his buddies, all the time. That now they have to go off on missions while he has to stay home.
Better hurry, Ventus.
Huh? Who are you?
You're not
Or you'll
Jesse
never see
McCartney.
Terra again.
You're
What?
Haley Joel
Get
Osment.
real. I can see Terra anytime I want.
I just
Like
noticed
right
it
now,
after all these years.
leaving you
It's
behind.
been 8 years since
And by the time
Birth
you
by
catch
Sleep
up,
first came
you'll
out,
be a
or should I say,
different person.
yeah, 8 years.
Look, whoever you are,
There's a
you don't know
book
the
on
first thing
Ventus's
about
desk
Terra.
that says Birth by
Me and
Sleep.
him will
How
always
did I
be a
not
team.
notice this
Trying to pick
before?
a fight or what?
Oh, grow up. Is that what you call friendship? You'll
How does
never
he not
know
like
the truth
immediately
unless you
strike
go
him?
out
Like,
and
you're
look for it
an
yourself.
intruder, you're in my room, I've never seen you before. You better get the hell out
Come
before I hurt
on,
you.
what could you possibly know when you're stuck here, looking at nothing but what's in your tiny world?
Why haven't you stopped him? He's like, what? Who is that guy? Has he always used that wooden sword for training? Sorry, Ben. I scold you because I love you. You love me? He really likes me. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Final Fantasy X laughing.
Terra!
And this what brings us to this scene. Because Ben wants to tell Terra that we're
It's
best
okay.
friends no matter what, right? And Terra already knows that. It's just that Ventus just wants. The reason Ventus is doing this is he wants to tell Terra for sure, like, you know, hey, this is. I'm your best friend. Now, we have seen this cutscene before, but it's actually extended to what it was before. So, because it would stop after Terra leaves. But we're actually going to see Ventus leave as well. So this is why this cutscene is extended, because we're going to see Ventus leave. It's weird how it looks like it's his first time seeing this, but he does it so naturally. So why give him Keyblade armor if you're not going to teach them? Ventus is like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to use it. I guess Erica's was going to teach him at some point while they were gone, but, you know, he already has his armor. He's like, alright, I'm going to use it now. Alright. Glider, I summon. I like it Glider the most. It's a hoverboard.
Wait, Ben!
And this is where Aqua's scene comes in, because Aqua has longer scenes. Alright, so we Aqua Forge D-Links, Terra, Aqua, and this is where we're gonna end the part, just because I want to try to be shorter on the parts, not make it forever long. So, can't go back to Land of Departure for a while, but when we come back, we're gonna start with Dwarf Woodlands. I like this world. Second to Castle of Dreams. I like Enchanted Dominion too, but like Enchanted Dominion, But we'll come back to this part soon, so thank you for watching, and 25 minutes, well, technically 26, but I'll be back. See you guys soon.